Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the New Balance Made in USA 990 V6 in the navy colorway. This is one of the core classic colorways for the 990 V6, the latest and greatest version to the iconic New Balance 990 line. As usual, I'll be doing a full overview of the shoe, as well as an on-feet look, as well as my thoughts and opinions on sizing, comfort, quality, and overall design of the shoe. Starting with the box, the 990 V6 in the navy colorway comes in the standard light gray New Balance Made in USA box with subtle Made in USA branding around the box. Starting with the toe box of the shoe, the mudguard of the shoe is made out of navy suede, the middle of the toe box is made out of navy mesh, surrounding the toe box are some panels of navy blue nubuck that's slightly perforated. There is a small panel of silver 3M reflective material at the bottom of the toe box, and at the top of the toe box you get the New Balance MB logo in navy on top of a panel of silver 3M reflective material that's also on top of a small panel of navy nubuck. Moving on towards the side of the shoe, you get more panels of that navy suede, more panels of that navy nubuck, more panels of the navy mesh. The lace eyelets of the shoes are made out of navy suede as well, and in the very middle of the shoe you get the New Balance N logo in a silver 3M reflective material with a black border. The top lace eyelets of the shoes are in a textured 3M reflective material in silver on top of a small panel of navy material. Near the ankle area of the shoe you get more navy mesh, more navy suede. You also get a big panel of 3M reflective material, and you also get 990 branding in an oval shape, also in silver. Moving on towards the very back of the shoe, you get more panels of navy mesh, more panels of that 3M reflective material, and more panels of that navy suede. And in the very middle of the shoe you get a navy plastic panel with the NB logo in silver, as well as Made in USA also written in silver. The medial side of the shoe is the same as the lateral side of the shoe in terms of color and materials. The shoes come with a set of flat gray laces as well as a set of flat navy laces, and those laces weave on top of a perforated mesh navy tongue, and at the very top of the panel you get a rubberized plastic panel with New Balance 990 V6 branding in silver, navy, and red. The back of the tongue and the ankle are lined in a gray mesh material. The insoles of the shoes are a standard foam insole with some arch support and is topped in a navy textile material and also has New Balance running branding printed on in silver. The midsole of the shoe is made out of white and silver foams, and the 990 V6 utilizes New Balance's iconic end cap technology, which consists of a stiff polyurethane heel cradle and has a soft EVA core in the middle, which gives the user an excellent combination of both softness and firmness. And the V6 also utilizes fuel cell foam in the front of the shoe. Fuel cell is another proprietary cushioning technology from New Balance. Fuel cell foam is meant to give the user a great amount of responsiveness and softness while running. Moving on towards the outsole of the shoe, you get the standard 990 V6 outsole in black and gray rubbers, as well as some exposed fuel cell foam in white. So now that the overview of the shoes out of the way, I'll lace these up and I'll show you how they look on feet. For sizing, the 990 V6, like the New Balance 990 V3, V4, and V5, has a bigger toe box area, so I recommend going down half a size from your true size. I'm a true size 9.5, so I got my 990 V6 in a size 9, and they fit me well. It's also important to note that the 990 V6 in the core classic colorways, like this navy colorway, the gray colorway, and the black colorway, will also come in wider and narrower widths. But as I always say, if you have the chance to try these on before you buy them, I definitely recommend you do that since everyone's feet are different. For my new 3-factor comfort rating for the New Balance 990 V6, I give it an 8 out of 10 for softness, a 5 out of 10 for firmness, and an 8 out of 10 for midsole shape and support. The 990 V6 has noticeably more softness than its predecessors. Because of the inclusion of the fuel cell foam, you get a lot more softness on feet. It's pretty different from the V3, V4, and V5, and what's interesting about the 990 V6 is its combination of fuel cell in the front of the shoe and end cap in the back of the shoe. End cap is stiffer than fuel cell, so you kind of get an interesting sensation where the front of your foot, it gets closer to the ground due to the softer nature of fuel cell, but the back of the shoe, your heel area of the shoe, is on end cap, so it doesn't go as further onto the ground. And in terms of your feet hitting the ground when you take a step or run, your feet is kind of like this, and you get this interesting propulsion sensation of the shoe due to the unbalanced nature of the fuel cell and end cap combination. And I know unbalanced has a negative connotation, but I don't say that in a negative way. I just think the combination of end cap and fuel cell gives you an interesting sensation on your feet, especially when you're running with the shoe. The 990 V6, in my opinion, is a very comfortable shoe. It's great for everyday lifestyle wear, and it is an excellent running shoe, whether that be outside or on the treadmill. My feet are perfectly fine after a good run in the V6s, and if I'm just standing around doing casual lifestyle stuff, it's great for all-day comfort. In terms of quality, this is a core classic colorway, but it is still made in the USA, of course, so it is a pretty great quality shoe. It's not as insane as special edition made in USA or UK shoes, but expect the elevated quality of core classic made in USA shoes. The suedes and nubucks feel great in hand, the meshes feel solid, the 3M material is also pretty solid, and I had no craftsmanship issues. The 990 V6 is definitely on the more exaggerated and chunky side of things, and I love it. I really love the overall looks and aesthetics of the 990 V6, and I really like how different it looks from its three predecessors. This is definitely the biggest change in terms of looks from the V5 and the V6 ever since the transition from the V2 and V3. The V3, V4, and V5 definitely looked similar and had small iterative changes, but the jump from the V5 to the V6 is definitely a big one. If you love the V6, this navy core classic colorway is definitely an essential. So that's gonna do it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Follow me on my socials. Thank you to all my Patreon backers. Check out the Intelligent site for more New Balance content and guides, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.